Hey everybody, welcome back to Gooseberry Homestead. So I'm going to show you my elderberries. They are ripening. In fact, yesterday I harvested just a really small cluster. There might have been maybe 10 ripe elderberries. And so right here in front of us I've got a bunch of, these little doodads and the little starters on this side too. And I've been rearranging all of my pots again. I'm going to group them in groups of 5 and then leave myself space in between for easy watering and easy harvesting. Evie. I cannot talk, but that's okay. So I'll come over here so you guys can see. These ones are almost completely ripe. I could probably actually harvest this bunch today. And then we've got ripening ones on the Alesso as well. In fact, I've got 2 clusters it looks like I can harvest. I think they are actually ready on those 2 right there. This one here and this one here. These ones are still green. These ones are still green. These ones over here are still green. And then this top little bit right here, that one looks like it's close to being ready to harvest. So they're all getting ripe, but you can really tell when they're really ready is when they're really dark and there's no more red in them really, but I think they're probably safe to harvest. I could probably harvest this group right here and this group today, possibly even this group, because I don't want the birds to eat them, and so I'll be harvesting those here shortly, probably this evening, and then or tomorrow morning. Maybe that would be better, early in the morning. And I'm thinking maybe the flavor will be better with them if I harvest them early in the morning. It keeps all of their oils and the flavors and all that good stuff generally is morning time. So I'll probably wake up early tomorrow and harvest those. And then yeah, I've got a good amount of growth on the thundercloud here. And then the Alesso, the leaves don't really like the heat, and a lot of them have died off, but the growth that's been in the sun is really, really green, as you can see. So those were the weaker leaves down at the bottom, and I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me at all, because as soon as I harvest, I have a feeling it'll relieve the limbs and allow it to perk up. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I've been pruning. I'll show you what I've done on the blueberry, because I mentioned in my video, one of my videos last week, or I can't remember when I posted it, but it's been within the last week or so. And I was out here when I noticed the crescent moon, and I had begun chopping at my blueberry. And I know that you're not supposed to generally prune during the summer, but I'm a type of person, I'm the type of gal that will prune stuff whenever she wants, regardless of whether or not it's summer or what. I will tend to not do any pruning in the deep of winter though, because there's just too much that can go really wrong in the winter months. In the summer months, you generally have a little bit more time for things to put on growth, and that's really what I'm aiming for here. So as you can see here I'm catching my pants on the barbecue grill. As you can see here, which I can't see because the sun is blaring on my phone screen, but right here in front of us, this is my pink blueberry. That's ash from the barbecue. I told my husband to go ahead and just put it in one of my pots because I can mix it with the soil. But right here is the blueberry, pink lemonade blueberry, that is. And I had actually trimmed them back. I'm wanting to see right here. So hopefully you can see, because I cannot see anything right now. So hopefully you can see where I'm pointing right there. And then this right here, almost 3 inches of growth within 2 weeks, okay, on the sides. And then the same here, and I trimmed them all about the same height. And then the same here. And now this one is actually finally starting to put on a shoot right there. But this side's growing a good almost 3-4 inches almost. So some of them are a little bit longer than others, but it's putting on growth. But as you notice, I've got 3 main stems coming up from the base. On the back side, you'll notice that the growth is a little bit more I'm gonna try to squeeze in here so I can maybe see on my camera a little bit better. There, now I can see what I'm talking about. These little parts right here in the back and this one right here, that's what came with the plant from the nursery this year. And the blueberries are not getting very big. I do not expect these blueberries to be very big this year. I should have 2 on here. There's 1 blueberry right here, and they will be a pink color. And then I think, oh, there it is. There's one right here. Here's the other one. And they haven't really grown. And I've trimmed back on the bush. I'm thinking because I trimmed back on the bush is actually putting all of its energy right now into this growth that you see right here that's happening at the top and the new growth. So the bush is actually focusing on the growth for next year and not so much on the berries themselves. I don't really mind that at all. I will probably taste one of the berries, and I'll probably squish one of the other berries and stick it in the dirt and see if maybe some seeds will grow from the blueberries themselves. So that's what I did with this one. But I had actually pruned this one a few weeks back before the crescent moon. The crescent moon is when I pruned this blueberry here. And I chopped off a lot. And as you can see, there's a lot of dead debris down on the ground around the pot. And so now my kids are knocking on the doors and being extremely rude. And I'm so sorry if you can hear that. They really like to annoy me, but I love them. They're so lucky. So I've got ripening blueberries, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the same thing I'm doing with this other blueberry. Is I'm trying to create something that is more upright in the pot, and will be a lot easier for me to move when we go to move, because these blueberries I will be keeping with us, and I do not plan on selling them. So I will be cutting these back, all this part right here, almost the entire center part I will be cutting back after it's done fruiting, and then I will be waiting for new growth to come up from the base of the roots of the plant and any of the little nodules down towards the bottom. And then that way it'll put up more straight stalks like we have over here. And I have some staked and pinned into place so that they will train the limbs to grow in a upward fashion. And then this winter they'll actually become hard, and I will be able to remove the stakes from next to them, probably most likely next spring, and then I won't have to stake those, and they will keep their shape. And excuse me, this will help so that the branches aren't down on the ground where my dog can pee. So that's key as well. So saving space and allowing myself to be able to have everything a little bit more confined. So that is the goal, and I'm trying not to trip on all my empty pots. I've gotten rid of a few plants. I tried the Arapaho blackberry, and I did not care for the flavor of it. I cannot talk. I apologize. The flavor of the Arapaho, to me, the one that I got, and it could be different between other people's plants, but my blackberry had zero flavor, you guys. Zero. Like I knew it was a blackberry only because it's a blackberry, and but there was no blackberry there was no blackberry flavor, none whatsoever. So it's down to my boysenberry, which I have quite a few of, as you can see here. I have quite a few red berries on here right now, and I've already had 2 that have ripened up. One that's going to be ripening up, it's up in here somewhere very soon, and I have had one, and I've allowed my husband to eat another one, and the flavor of the boysenberry was far superior to that of the Arapaho, and I said, you're out of here, Arapaho, see you later. So I'm getting rid of that blackberry. I do have some other berries back in here. I'm not exactly sure what variety those ones are right there. They came up from seed this year. They could be of 2 types of blackberries, or even a Solomon berry. So we went hiking last summer at a park here, and there was these blackberry bushes that were growing in the wild here up in Washington State, and they had pink blossoms. I don't know the variety. They could be the Himalayan blackberries, I'm not sure, but they had really pretty pink blossoms, and I was like, oh, they're so pretty. So I gathered some seeds and I put some seeds in a pot. The other option was that they could possibly be a Mediterranean blackberry, and I have searched high and low. I cannot find Mediterranean blackberry seeds anywhere on the internet, whether it's in English or in German. And I had bought them from an eBay seller out of Germany while I was living in Germany, and on his listing it stated that they were Mediterranean blackberries. Can't find them. Can't find them anywhere. Haven't been able to find his store anymore. I don't know what's going on with his store. But yeah, so it could be that, or it could be salmon berries, but they have thorns. And I've heard that salmon berry bushes don't have thorns. So we'll just have to wait and see what kind of berries grow on them. And then if they're not tasty, guess what? They're getting the boot. I won't keep any plants that I don't like the flavor of. And you guys shouldn't either. If you're going to grow food for your family, keep the food that you like. Now, I'm not like killing the plants, of course, because somebody else might love them, because we all have different taste buds. And so I'm actually selling the Arapaho right now. I just took pictures of it, listed it for sale, and we'll see. And I'm not like trying to upcharge. I'm selling it for $12. Not a big deal, you know what I'm saying? You generally buy the blackberry at Home Depot and that sort of thing for $18 for the size of the plant that you're getting here. And there's still a berry on it that they can eat this year. So next year I'll have even more berries. So that's how it goes. Every year you get more and more berries. So I have no doubt that I most likely am going to love elderberries. And so since we started out the video on the elderberries, I'll go ahead and end the video on the elderberries, and I will be sharing another video. I'm going to just sit down and maybe point my camera at just some leaves or something like that, because I'm going to have a chat with you guys about something else, and it may be TMI, so I will actually let y'all know in the title, TMI, that kind of information. But my journey and the story that I have been on in my life with my health problems can help other women. So for those women who need the help, you need to listen, you need to go to your doctors. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Check out my other video if you're interested in some type of women health issues, and see where you are at in your journey of your life, because everybody's journey in life is completely different. And if I can help another woman so that she doesn't have to suffer, then and point her in the right direction to get the help, then that's my goal. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Click the bell button, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and God bless. Bye.